Yes. Sorry guys. Sorry. Yes. Sorry for this delay. Okay. It's a technical issue. Fine. Let us continue, my dear. Yeah. Now, so as we discussed, we are going to start from combination. Okay. Now, before combination, we did permutation. Permutation is a tool which will help us to arrangement, mathematical tool, okay, for arrangement. Arrangement is possible only after the selection. Selection come arrangement is called what? Permutation. Selection come arrangement, we call it as permutation. Now we have got our combination, that is, according to us, what is permutation is? Selection and what? Arrangement. Selection and what? Arrangement. Is that right, my dear? This is what permutation is. Only this portion is what? Combination. So, for example, what is meant by 10p2, my dear? What is by 10p2? Very good. Answer 90. What I asked, what is 10p2? Sir, out of 10 people, 2 people to be arranged, sir. Is this what meaning of 10p2? Sir, out of 10, 2 to be arranged. Out of 10, 2 to be arranged. Out of 10, 2 to be arranged. But before arrangement, what should we do? Select 2. Am I right, my dear? Sir, first let us select 2. Then after that, arrange 2. So here, sir, let me choose out of 10. Let me choose 2. Am I right, my dear? Out of 10, let me choose 2. 10C2. Now we have selected 2 items. After selecting 2 items, what should I do? Arrange 2. So the 2 things can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? 2 factorial ways. The 2 things can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? See, this is what the operation, my dear. 10p2 is equal to what? 10c2 into 2 factorial. What is mean by this? Out of 10, 2 to be arranged, which is nothing but what? Out of 10, 2 to be selected, down here. Out of 10, 2 to be selected and 2 to be arranged among themselves. Now, for example, out of 10, 4 to be arranged. Out of 10, 4 to be arranged. Tell me, my dear, out of 10, 4 to be arranged. Tell me, what is it? Out of 10, 4 to be selected, then 4 to be arranged. Is that right? I think now you built the formula. It is not about deriving the formula. You built the formula. Now listen here, my dear. Out of n, R to be arranged. Tell me, my dear, what is it? Out of n, R to be arranged. Tell me what will come? NCR. Wow. I love you all. NCR into R factorial. So what is NPR is equal to? NCR into R factorial. What is NPR is equal to? NCR into R factorial. Now what formula you are going to find out? NCR you are going to find out. What you are going to find out? NCR. Now tell me, my dear, what is NCR? Tell me, what is it? All the NPR divided by R factorial. You know what is NPR? Yesterday only you derived what is NPR. What is NPR? Extra 1 R factorial. This is what NCR formula. Am I right, my dear? Is this what NCR formula? That's it. Why to mug up the formula, my dear, when you can derive the formula on your own, or when you can remember the formula or you know? See, now you got to know the logic behind the NCR. Am I right, my dear? Sir, simply what I am doing, you know, sir, this way you remember, permutation, arrangement, select into arrangement, combination, what is it, my dear? Combination, total arrangement divided by R factorial. Divide it. That's it. Okay. NPR divided by R factorial. You know how to find out NPR. So for example, look at this. Look at this. For this, you will always remember this formula, my dear, for NCR instead of this formula. N factorial divided by R factorial into N minus R factorial. Let us remember this. What is the advantage of remembering this? I'll tell you. For example, 5C3. According to this formula, what is it? 5P3 divided by 3 factorial. What is 5P3 is? This you know. Am I right? Divided by 3 into 2 into 1. Is it clear, my dear? Say yes or no. Otherwise, if you are applying this formula, what happens? 5C3. 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Is that right, my dear? Which is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 5 minus 3 factorial is 2 factorial into 3 factorial. So again, are we getting the same answer, my dear? So instead of doing this way, shall we remember like this? Sir, 5C3, product of 3 consecutive numbers in descending order divided by the arrangement. Now tell me, what would be 10P3? Sorry, 10C3? 10C3 could be what? First arrangement. Can you please close the door? Salik! Door close pantu beta. What is 10C3? 10 into 9 into 8. This is permutation. 10 into 9 into 8. Divided by what? Am I right, my dear? Sir, we don't need, no need to remember this formula. Of course you can. You have to remember. I don't know whether I am going to apply in our syllabus or not. I don't know. Okay, because without this only we are going to solve so many things. Now you understand what is 5C, 10C3 is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 divided by what? 3 into 2 into 1. In combination, the deadliest part is, please don't write now, I will give time to write because there are some rules to remember. So, unlike permutation, combination, we have some rules to remember. For that, let me ask you one question. Can you please tell me what is 8C3? Can you please tell me what is 8C5? Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? Yes, now, can you please tell me what is 10C4? Can you please tell me what is 10C6? Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? Yes. Did you notice one thing, my dear? Correct? 5, 4, 5, 4 cut. Look at this. 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Sir, 8C3 and 8C5 are same, sir. Say yes or no, my dear? Yes, 8C3 and 8C5 are one and the same. Say yes or no? Yes, same way, sir. 6, 5, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Sir, 10C4 and 10C6 also same, sir. So instead of finding 10C6, I can find out 10C4, sir. Instead of finding 8C5, I can find out 8C3, sir. Sir, I think we can save a lot of time here, so we can derive one formula. What is it, you know? For example, sir, is there any relation, sir? Yes, of course. What is the relation between 8 and 3? What is 8 minus 3? 5. That 5 is here. What is 8 minus 5? 3. Correct? 8C3 is equal to 8C5. Same way, 10C4 is equal to 10C6. Same way, 20C18 can be written as what? Correct? 20C2. Instead of finding 20C18, let us find out what? 20C2. Am I right? 20C2 we can find out. Same way. Can you tell me what is 15C13? 15C10. Am I right, my dear? Yes. So, I think from here you derived one rule. What is it, you know? NCR is equal to NC n minus R. What is NCR is equal to? NC n minus R. What is NCR is equal to? NC n minus R. What is NCR is equal to? NC n minus R. Am I right, my dear? NCR is equal to NC n minus R. It's a rule. Now, sometimes you may be what you know, 9C6 they ask you to find out. I am not going to find out 9C6, simply I will find out what? Please remember this. Okay, please remember this. Huh? Now listen here. One more thing I will tell you. When you add these two, what you are going to get? N. See, these are small hints I am giving now, which I am going to use it as a hack in the future. So please remember whatever I say. In my lecture, what is important I will tell you. What you need to follow, so maybe boring or whatever. It is not about following my problems. It is about the introduction lectures, what I am giving. Some hints will be given there. So you need to follow it very carefully so that those hints will be used as what? Hack in the future. So please remember it. So what is NCR is equal to NC? NCR is equal to NC n minus R. Fourth one. Now, what would be 5C1? No, but answer. Apply the formula. 5C1. 5 only. What is 5C1 is? 5 only. What is it, sir? From 5, one number I will be writing, divided by 1 factorial, which is nothing but 5. Is that right? So, is 5C1 is 5? So, what would be 6C1? What is 10C1? Okay. If 5C1 is 5, can I say 5C4 also 5? Correct now? 5C4 also 5? Yeah. If 10C1 is 10, 10C9 also what? 10. If I say 20C19 is 20, so can I say NC1 is equal to N, which is nothing but NC n minus 1. All are same only. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? Okay. Now what is 6C6? 6C6. 7C7. 8C7. Martingla, olunga answer question kelunga. What is 8C7? 8. What is 8C8? 10C10? Okay. And one more thing also maybe 1. What is it? If 10C10 is 1 and 10C9, 10C0. See, 6C6 is 1. Na? So what will be 6C? 6 minus 6, which is nothing but 0. That is also going to be 1. So can I say NC naught is equal to 1, which is nothing but NCN. Apply the formula NCR is equal to NC n minus R. The same formula only we are applying. Is it clear, my dear? NC naught is equal to 1, which is nothing but NCN. Sixth. This you remember it as a formula. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. What is NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. What is it? N plus 1 CR. Look at this. 5C3 plus 5C2 is equal to what? 6C3. You understand, my dear? Two consecutive numbers, n is same. Two consecutive numbers, n is same. So 5 plus 1. Now can I ask you one question orally? 10C7 plus 10C8 equal to 11C 8. 11C no, 11C8 which is nothing but 11C3. That's okay, you are applying the formula, it's good. But I am just asking you, what is 9C5 plus 9C4? 10C5. 10C5. See, this is what the practice you need to do, you know. You are doing it orally now. You are not writing anything. Orally you are thinking, this is a mental practice and this is needed. Now listen here. Now listen here. 7C2 plus 7C3. 8C3. Bigger number, right? Bigger number, that is very important. Okay. Now 8C5 plus 8C4. 9C5. Here order is not important. Bigger number should come. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? 9C5 plus 9C4 is what? 10C5. 10C5. Is that right? Okay, good. So that's it. The rule is over. Next step. NC1 plus NC2 plus NC3 plus dot 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 plus NCN is equal to 2 power n minus 1. Remember this. For example, 5C1 plus 5C2 plus 5C3 plus 5C4 plus 5C5. What is it? 2 power 5 minus 1. Instead of finding 5C1, 5C2, 5C3, just apply the formula. What is it? 2 power 5 minus 1. See, I'll tell you. 5C1 is 5. 5C2 is 10. 5C3 also 10. 5C4 is 5. 5C5 is 1. When you add everything, I am going to get 31. 2 power n minus 1. That is n is nothing but 5. 2 power 5 minus 1 also what? 31 only. Is that right, my dear? Yes. So, before we start with combination, these are the rules to be remembered. Now, write the heading combination and write all these rules, my dear. Make it fast. I want you to write it. Copied? Copied, Amma? வேஸ்டே பண்ண மாட்டேன் பண்ணி நீ பெரிய ஆள் பண்ணினா ஒரு நிமிஷம்ப்பா நான் புக்கை தேடிட்டு இருக்கேன். Yes. Got it. Okay, shall we start? Okay, fine. Now, question number 1. Wait, kannadi purla kannu therlappa. Read பண்ண முடியல கண்ணாடி எட்டு வரல. என்ன அது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆன்சர் क्वेश्चन என்ன ரீட் பண்ணுங்க. இதுதான் ராம்பாத்திட்ட சொல்லி என் கண்ணாடி எடுத்து சொல்ல. காரில் இருக்கிறது சொல்லிடு. Okay, listen here. First question, exercise 5C. Yeah, what is 12C? 12C4 plus 12C3. What is 12C4 plus 12C3 is? 13. Blinking started. So I should not write here. Okay. What is it? 12C4 plus 12C3 is what? Exercise 5C, question number 1, 13. Oh, 12C4. What is it equal to 13? What is 13C4? 13, 12, 11, 10 divided by 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 3s are 12, 2 5s are 5. Okay, 555. 550 plus 165. 715 I am getting. Yeah? Okay, 715. Am I right, my dear? 715. Second. Okay, what is the next question, my dear? NPR is equal to 336, NCR is equal to 56, R will be, my dear, please mark it as very important type. NPR is equal to 336, NCR is equal to, find what? N and R. Listen here, if they ask you to find out N and R, the method, first method what you can follow, I'll tell you. Since they ask you to find out N and R both, you can use trial and error method without using any formula or anything. Trial and error method. You understand the meaning of trial and error method? Option test. That is the best method. Now, let me tell you how to select the option directly. Trial and error method, don't waste your time by substituting everything. Now, NPR is 336. What is NPR is equal to? 336. What is NPR is equal to? 336. What is NPR is equal to? 336. Okay, NPR is 336. Now, definitely it must be product of consecutive numbers. Product of consecutive numbers. I don't know how many consecutive numbers, but it is a product of consecutive numbers. Say yes or no, my dear. It can be product of 3 consecutive numbers, 4 consecutive numbers, 5 consecutive numbers. So 336. Definitely first option is 3, 2. This cannot be my answer. It's a very small number I am going to get. What I am going to get, my dear? Small number I am going to get. Next option is what? 8, 3. So if it is 8, 3 can be my answer. Okay, it can be my answer. What is 8, 3? Sir, 8 and 3. Product of 3 consecutive numbers from 8. What you are getting? 8 into 7 into 6. 8 7s are 56. 56 6 are 336. Sir, satisfied, sir. So 8P3 satisfied. Let us check 8C3 satisfying or not. Check 8C3. Find 8C3. Are you getting 56 or not? Are you getting 56? Yes. So answer is over. This way orally we can do without doing anything. 8, 3 is our answer. But what legends follow, I'll tell you. This is actually kids method, not kids method, maybe men method you can say. Okay, kids method is actual method. I will do kids method first. NPR is equal to 336 and NCR is equal to 56. Okay, sir, NPR is NCR into R factorial. Am I right, my dear? 336 is equal to 50 R factorial 6 times. Can we say R factorial is 3 factorial? Because 6 can be written as 3 factorial. Can we say R equal to 3? Say yes or no? If R is equal to 3, what is it, my dear? NP3 is equal to 336. NP3 is equal to 336. Say yes or no? It is N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 is equal to. Sir, left hand side is 3 consecutive numbers, sir. Right hand side also should be 3 consecutive numbers should come, sir. Correct also? Correct or not, my dear? Right hand also should be what? 3 consecutive numbers. Okay. How to identify that, I'll tell you. Listen here, my dear. You can, again, trial and error method only. This 336 can be written as what, you know? 8 into 7 into 6. 8 into 7. Sir, how to find out this, sir? How to find out this? That is $1 million question. Am I right, my dear? Because I know I did it. But how you will find out? You may be using this. 2. Then 1, 6, 8. Again 2. What is it? Again 40. Again. Correct, my dear? This is my clue. Prime number what I am getting, 7 I am getting. Prime number what I am getting, 7 I am getting. The product of 3 numbers may be 7, 6, 5 or 8, 7, 6 or 9, 8, 7. That's it. There is no other 3 numbers. Am I right, my dear? If you, from this, after dividing, I am getting this 7, right? Without dividing, by looking at 336, this can be what? Divisible by 7. Once you identify, okay, some prime number if you identify, now once you can identify the prime number, so the answer is going to be nearby the prime number only. So now you decided, sir, either it is 765 or 876 or 987. So definitely 765 not possible because 5 comes, the number is going to end with 5 or 0. But here 336, so definitely that is not going to be my answer. Most probably what is going to be my answer, 876 because 336 ends with 6 and here also I have got 6. Let me go for it. Am I right, my dear? Say yes or no? Is that correct, my dear? Yes, that's it. Now legend method, let us say. NPR is given, NCR is given. This divided by this, 336 divided by 56, what are you getting? Can we write it in factor notation? Of course you can write it in factor notation. What is it? So my R value is equal to 3. Directly by division will get it. What is R value is equal to? 3. Once you get R value is equal to 3, next step what we need to do is, we need to check the option. Whichever option is giving me 3 as a R value, and that I will mark and come. Before marking, what I will do is, I will check the value of N also by substituting in NPR. whether I am getting the 3 considered numbers, am I getting it right or not, that I will check and accordingly I will complete it. Say yes or no, my dear. Okay. Now, for example, let me give you one more sum of this type. I don't know where it is, it will take time, it seems. Actually, in permutation, I have not yet done that n value, r value concept, right? It is yet to be done. I don't know, when it comes, I will tell you. But the type is very important type, okay? Okay, next. 18CR is equal to 18CR plus 2. Find the value of RC5. What is it, my dear? Fourth sum, na? Which sum? Okay. 18CR is equal to R plus 18CR is equal to 18CR plus 2. What they ask you to find out? RC? Both are on same, na? Okay. RC5. What is it, my dear? RC5. What is it? RC5. Okay, we need to find out the value of RC5. Trial and error method not possible. Do you all agree? Why? They did not ask you to find out the value of R. They asked you to find out the value of RC5. So first I have to find out the value of R, after that I have to substitute. Am I right? Now my dear, look at this. I have a hack, I told you already. R plus 2. When you add these two, are you going to get this value of n? I told you this. Do you remember, my dear? When the values are added, you will get the value of n. Am I right? So R plus 2 is equal to what? 18. I think the answer is over. 2R is equal to 16. What is R equal to? They ask you to find out 8C5. What is 8C5 is nothing but? 8C3. What is 8C3 is nothing but 56. What is 8C3 is nothing but 56. Answer is over. Simply you can do it. Am I right? Instead of using the formula, this, that, nothing is needed. Directly you can do like this. Fourth sum. Now, NCR minus 1 equal to 56, NCR is equal to 28, NCR plus 1 is equal to 8, then R is equal to, then what is R, what is it? R is equal to, what they ask you to find out? R is equal to 6. R is equal to 6, that's it. Sir, how did you get 6, sir? How did you get R is equal to 6, sir? That is what your question is. Am I right, my dear? My dear children, please listen here. Very simple to remember it. Okay, how I'll tell you. I'm looking at the last part. NCR plus 1 equal to what? 8. It's a single digit number. When I will get 8? When 8C1, 8. Or 8C7 is 8. Am I right, my dear? Either 8C1 is 8 or 8C7 is 8. Say yes or no, my dear? Now, if I want a 7, here by comparing it is R plus 1 format. So if I want a 7, it should be of the form of 6 plus 1. So what is R value equal to? Over. Why I have to use so many formulas to get the answer? You understood or not, my dear? That's it. Yeah, see, 8C, sorry, what is it? NCR plus 1 equal to 8. But it's a single digit number means I can easily remember, sir, 8C1 is 8, sir. 8C7 also 8, sir. So, what should be the value of R so that I can get right hand side of R, right hand side of NCR plus 1 equal to 8? Either R value is 0 or R value is 6. So that 8C7 I am going to get what? 8. Logic only, nothing else. Okay. Finished? A person has 8 friends. The number of ways in which he may invite one or more friends for the dinner. A person has how many friends, my dear? 8 friends. A person has 8 friends. He may invite one or more. Now listen here, my dear. I have my 8 friends and I would like to call them for some dinner or some party. I can invite one or more. Am I right, my dear? Tell me, sir, you can invite out of 8 one friend, sir. Is that right, my dear? You can invite. This is one possibility. Am I right, my dear? Sir, I do not invite anyone, sir. No, my dear. Invitation should be given. At least one person has to come. Or, am I right, my dear? It should be or only, na? Or only to be used. Or I can invite what? 2. Or 5, or 6, or 7, or 8, or that's it, na? Instead of finding everything, we have given you the rule NC1 plus NC2 equal to 2 per n minus 1. What is it? Answer over. Am I right, my dear? See. Here, this is waste of time if you ask me. Direct answer you should give. If you have to invite one or more friends out of 8 friends, 2 power 8 minus 1. Direct answer. For explanation only I gave this. In the examination, direct answer you should give. Okay? Yeah. The number of ways in which a person can choose one or more of the 4 electrical appliances, TV, refrigerator, washing machine and cooler. 15 is the answer. Listen here, how many electronic components? 4. I can buy one or more. I can buy one or more. I can buy only TV or refrigerator or washing machine or cooler. So 4C1 plus 4C2, either one. It's not like that, man, sorry. Out of 4, I can select any one. I can buy any one or 2 or 3 or all the 4. So what is it? 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4. Is my answer is 2 power 4 minus 1, my dear? Is my answer is 2 power 4 minus 1? 15. What is it? NC? NC10 is equal to NC4. They ask you to find out 25CN. 25CN. Okay. They did not ask you to find out the value of N. What they ask you to find out? 20? 25? 25. Answer. Answer is 25. See, these are orally to be solved. I don't know what you people are thinking. Simple logic, I'll tell you. What is 10 plus 14? Say loudly. So, is my value of n is 24? I told you, no, only those two values if you add, you are going to get n. Say yes or no, my dear. Is my value of n is equal to 24? So, the question they ask you to find out is 25C24. What is 25C24 is? Over. Correct? Over, that's it. Okay, now listen here. I want you to take 9th sum as homework. I want you to take 9th sum as homework. Listen here. They ask you to find out the value of R. Only use trial and error method, don't use the formula. Trial and error method is the best method. So take it as homework. Okay. Now listen here. Wait. Application of combination in geometry. Application of combination in geometry. Application of combination in geometry. Okay. Now listen here. It's a very important concept, very important concept. So listen this very carefully. To draw a line, how many points are needed? Say loudly, how many points are needed? To draw a line, we need how many points? 2 points. If there are 2 points, I can draw how many lines? 3 points. See, there are 2 points. How many lines can be drawn? 3 points. How many lines can be drawn? 1, 2, 3. Am I right, my dear? If there are 4 points, 4 lines, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lines can be drawn. Okay. If there are 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here 4 points. Am I right, my dear? How many lines? 5 points. Now one more example also I'll take. 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6 points. How many lines? Now, look at this. I hope you understand the meaning of diagonals. Am I right, my dear? You know the meaning of diagonals. Listen here. 4 points. How many sides we are getting? 5 points. How many sides we are getting? Say loudly. 6 points means how many sides of a polygon you are going to get? If 10 points, how many sides of the polygon you are going to get? So whatever remaining number of lines is coming, they are going to called as diagonals. Do you all agree, my dear? Now, tell me here how many diagonals? Here how many diagonals? Here how many diagonals? Did you add and tell me, or any other thing you used? You were adding the diagonals, counting 1, 2, 3. This way you are counting, or directly you are giving me? How did you give me that? Say loudly. Remaining lines. How you got that remaining lines? From where? From total number of lines. If I subtract sides, I am getting diagonals. So can we say number of diagonals is equal to number of sides, total number of lines minus number of sides. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? Sir, if 6 points are there, I can draw and find out, sir. 20 points are there. 100 points are there. How many lines can be drawn? If this is a question, can you sit and draw like this? No. That's what I asked you one initially, first question. To draw a line, minimum how many points are needed? Say loudly. 2 points are needed. That's what you said. So always connect my questions. Okay, connect with my question. You can easily understand. Now, here total how many points are available? 4 points are available. To draw a line, how many needed? Out of 4, choose 2. Now tell me what is 4C2 is? 4 into 3. What is it? 6. Over na? That's what you got total number of lines. If 5 points are there, what you will do, my dear? 5C2. Check whether 5C2 is you are getting 10 or not. Are you getting 10 or not, my dear? Now, for 6 points, how many lines can be drawn? 6C2 lines. Are you going to check like this? No, 6C2 lines can be drawn, sir. I already got it, 15. If 6C2 is getting 15 means I am happy. So what is it, my dear? Say yes or no, my dear. Now tell me, if 20 points are given, how many lines can be drawn? Beautiful, 20C2. If 100 points are given, how many lines can be drawn? 100C2. Is that right, my dear? That said point is very simple. Do you all agree with me, my dear? So, this is very simple logic. If this logic you apply now, you no need to remember these things as formulas. To draw a line, how many points are needed? Total number of lines. If n points are given, total number of lines, can you please tell me what is it? NC 2. You all understand, my dear? NC 2 lines can be drawn. Total number of lines, NC 2. Is that right? Second. Number of diagonals, what did you say, my dear? You want formula, you said. What is it? Total number of lines minus diagonals is equal to what? Number of diagonals is equal to total number of lines minus number of sides. Say yes or no, my dear. So, total diagonals is equal to what? Total number of lines minus number of sides. Listen here, if 4 points are given, you get 4 sides. 5 points are given, you get 5 sides. N points are given, you get? Is this the formula? NC2 minus N. Do you all agree, my dear? Yes. Now tell me, in a decagon, how many diagonals can be formed? Say loudly, man. Decagon means 10-sided polygon. Decagon, 10-sided polygon. 10-sided polygon, how many diagonals can be drawn? Say loudly. Diagonals. 10C2 minus 10. 10C2 is 45. 45 minus 10 is 35. That's it. Guys, you understand? Now please tell me, to draw a triangle, how many points are needed? 3 points are needed. To draw a line, 2 points. So to draw a triangle, 3 points. So using n points, total number of triangles. Yes. What is it? NC? Is that right, my dear? Correct na? NC3. Very simple. Fine. If 20 points are given, how many number of triangles can be formed? 20C3. 20C3. If 15 points are given, question how many quadrilaterals can be formed? How many points are needed? That has to be selected, right? 15C4. Is that right? 20 points are given. How many pentagons can be drawn? 20 points are given, na? How many pentagons? Pentagon means what? 5 sides. So what will come? 20C5. Is that right, my dear? Correct? Fine. Now, in n points, if r points are collinear, you know the meaning of collinear, my dear? What is collinear? Intersection. Collinear na enapa? Parallel are the collinear. Oh, parallel means collinear. Hey, my dear. Satyama 10th lam padichingla? Pa! Matrices rule adu idu edutittu varanga. Collinear ku artham enna keten. What is mean by collinear? Collinear. What is by collinear? Anyone? ஒருத்தன் என்னடா ஜீரோன்றான், ஒருத்தன் பேரலல்ன்றான். கொலினியருக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம் அதை விட்டு மற்ற எல்லாம் சொல்றீங்க. If area of triangle equal to 0 அந்த ஃபார்முலா தான் நீ சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க. Then it is called collinear ன்ட்டு. அறிவாளி. அது collinear definition என்னது? What is made collinear definition? What is collinear? எது? என்னமா? Lines are not equal. Lines are equal. First, அறிவாளிங்களா, wait. What is mean by line? Oh, 2 points is line. Joining 3 points? Joining 10 points? Then why did you say joining 2 points called a line? That is not the definition. Line is not that. What is this? What is this? Say loudly. What is this? What is this? உங்க அறிவு மூளையெல்லாம் கொண்டு போய் அடுப்புல போட. என்னது? லைன் செக்மெண்ட். தென் புதுசா கண்டுபிடிங்க. எங்கெல்லாம் பார்த்தா பாவமே தெரியல உனக்கு. நானே சொல்றவா, ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாட்டு இருக்கா? என்னது? ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாட்டு இருக்கா? தெரியலையா? Rupali Pandey, collinear means simultaneous points in same line. Yeah, right. You are right. Enwa? Rupali, Uzma, are you there?
Yes, sir.
See, in between, if I speak something in Tamil, don't worry. I was not explaining anything. Just just scolding my students only. Okay, our students. That's it. If I have to scold you, I will use Hindi words. If I have to scold these people, I will use Tamil words. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, அறிவாளிங்களா? 9th ஜாமெட்ரின்னு ஒன்று இருந்தது தெரியுமா? நம்மளை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஜாமெட்ரி பாக்ஸ் உட்காந்து லைன் வரையுது தான் ஜாமெட்ரி இல்ல. இட்ஸ் a subject. Geometry is a subject. Algebra is subject. Geometry is subject. I am not blaming you. I am blaming the system. Geometry, actually we don't learn geometry the way which I have to learn. Okay, that is what the problem here. That is what the problem here. This is called a segment, because there is a start, there is an end. We can measure the segment. Scale வச்சு measure பண்ணலாம் segment. This is called segment. This is called ray. We know from where to start I don't know where to end. That is called ray. Science la ray படிச்சிருப்பீங்கல்ல, அதுதான் reason. ஒரு source இருக்கும், we don't know the destination. That is called ray. This is what actually call it as line. There is no starting point, there is no ending point. I don't know from where it starts and where it ends. Correct? We say sun rays. We never say sunlight, sun line. Why? Because from sun there is a source, but we don't know where it ends. That's what we call as ray. Puridama? Collinear means through these 3 points, how many lines can be drawn? Only one. Why? It's not parallel, man. The points are collinear. Say, through 3 or more points, if I can draw only one line, those points are called collinear points. 3 or more points lie on the same line. We call it as what? Those points we call it as name of those points. Collinear. Linear means line. Linear means what? Line. Linear means what? Line. Collinear. That means all the points lie on the same straight line. Satyama CA Foundation, this is the first time I am explaining what is collinear, and next time also I will remember I have to explain this to every batch. I always used to under impression that collinear means, but I never got these type of answers. Parallel, equal to 0, breakdance. This I never got before, seriously speaking. At least in the classroom, one person would have given me the right answer. Collinear means. Okay. So fine, let it be. Thanks to Corona. If n points, in n points, if r points are collinear, okay. That means what, you know? These 6 points, these 4 points, these 5 points, they are called non-collinear points. They are called what? Non-collinear points, because none of the points lie on the same straight line. Okay. If all the points lie on the same straight line, even 10 points lies on the same straight line, still how many lines you can draw? Only one line you can draw. If 10 are non-collinear points, you can draw 10 C2 lines. If 20 are non-collinear points, you can draw 20 C2 lines. If 20 are collinear points, one line you can draw. Okay, now listen here. In n points, if r points are collinear, if this is the question, total how many points? But actually using 5 points, how many lines we could draw? If they are collinear points, how many lines we could draw? Non-collinear points means how many lines we could draw? 5C2. Total 10 lines we could draw. Let me check whether I will be able to draw 10 lines or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have not done anything, man. உங்களுக்கு collinear சொல்லி கொடுக்கிறது இந்த போர்டு கூட பிடிக்கல. Let us start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really magic, man. If it is not happening now, this time you are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what is happening, man. 1, 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it is there. 8. Actually, using 5 points, I could have drawn 10 lines, but only 8 lines I could draw. Why? 3 points are collinear. Okay, what is it, my dear? 3 points are collinear. So that is the biggest reason. That is the reason we are doing like this. Am I right, my dear? That is the reason. Okay, 3 points are collinear. Now look at this. Very simple. Total 8 lines only I got. Now if I have to find out what I am doing, I am just assuming all 5 points are non-collinear points. Assuming. So what would come? But out of this, 3 are what? But I assumed all are non-collinear, so my assumption is wrong. So I need to rectify my mistake. What was my assumption? 3 points are also non-collinear, I assumed. So let me remove it. So using those 3 points, how many lines I could draw? 3C2. 3 points means 3C2 lines I drawn. Na? Those lines I removed from the total number of lines. After that I am realizing through 3 points I can draw one line. Because of this I removed that line also. Now I will be adding. If you simplify this, this is what you are going to get 8 lines. So I tried my level best to explain the concept, but I don't know how much you understood. But what is needed, that much only I tell you. Just remember this. In n points, if r points are collinear, total lines can be drawn. Total how many lines can be drawn? NC2 lines. But r points are collinear, right? You remove those r points. RC2. But using collinear points, how many lines can be drawn? 1. Add 1. Answer over. Now listen here. In 20 points, if 7 points are collinear, what is the answer, my dear? 20C2 minus 7C2 plus 1. What is it, my dear? 20C2 minus 7C2 plus 1. Total lines can be drawn. Is that right? So total triangles can be drawn. How many triangles can be drawn? Tell me, what is it? NC3. Through collinear points, no triangles can be drawn. So plus 1 and all will not come. A. Draw triangle. Okay. Yes. Now. If M horizontal parallel lines intersecting N vertical parallel lines, then number of parallelogram is equal to MC2 into NC2. Please remember it as a formula. Emma, to draw parallelogram, you know parallelogram, right? We need 2 horizontal lines and we need 2 vertical lines. The question is, there are some number of horizontal lines intersecting some number of vertical lines. So from the 2 horizontal lines I have to select, 2 vertical lines I have to select, and 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. That's what MC2 into RC2. For example, if there are 5 horizontal lines, 6 vertical lines, how many parallelograms can be drawn? 5C2 into 4C2, right? Have you all copied, my dear? Okay, now listen here. Now I am going to solve some example sums. After that, as usual, I will mark few sums like yesterday, and I want you to solve those sums. So let me solve some example sums on my own. I will be covering your syllabus, and after that, based on the coverage, I will mark many sums. Okay, and those sums I want you to solve. Please try to understand the concept behind the explanation. Now, first example. If there are 8 gentlemen, 7 ladies, and a committee of 6 is to be formed. A committee of 6 is to be formed. In how many ways this committee can be formed so that the committee contains exactly 2 ladies. So that the committee contains exactly 2 ladies. Now listen here, my dear. Like this table we can draw. 8 gentlemen, 7 ladies. First question is what exactly? Exactly 2 ladies. Exactly 2 ladies. Okay. Now listen here. How many gentlemen we have got? 8. Ladies? Ladies 7 போட்டிருக்கேன், gentlemen la கேட்டானே ladies 7 போட சொல்றேன். Gentlemen is 8, ladies 7. Okay, committee of members how many? In that committee, what is it? 2 ladies has to be there. 2 ladies compulsory. Okay, exactly 2 ladies. So no changes. But remaining 4 must be what? Gentlemen. So I should write 4 here. Say yes or no, my dear? So this is what the combination. Am I right, my dear? What is the combination? 4 gentlemen, 2 ladies. Which 4 gentlemen, I don't know. But 4 gentlemen and 2 ladies is the combination. What I can do, my dear? How many gentlemen? 8. Out of 8, how many gentlemen we need? Choose 4. And out of 7 ladies, how many ladies you want? Simplify and get the answer. Okay, wait. 8C for 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 2s are get cancelled, 3 2s are okay, 7 2s are 14, 14 5s are 70. This is 70 into 7C2 is what? 21. Okay. 1470, sorry, 1470. Yeah. 21 70s are 1470. Correct? That's it. You understand this? Now, second, the committee contains at least 4 ladies. At least 4 ladies. What is at least 4 ladies? Minimum 4. Okay, minimum 4. So now listen here. Please listen here. I am going to commit one mistake. Purposely I am going to commit some mistake in the classroom and all that I will do. You no need to you can, if you want to identify, you can identify it. Okay. I am going to commit some mistake. See, what is it? What is it? At least 4 ladies. What is mean by that? I can have 4 ladies or 5 ladies or 6 ladies or 7 ladies. But sir, the committee is having only how many, my dear? 6. So this logic will not come only. Now you understood what I did? Actually, at least 4 means it could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ... But here there are only 7 ladies, so up to 7 only possible. But committee I need only 6. 4, 5, 6. Say yes or no, my dear? Say yes or no? Yes, okay, if the committee has got 4, then how many gentlemen? 2. Then? So either this combination or this combination or this combination. Am I right, my dear? So what could come, my dear? 8C2 into 7C4 or 8C1 into 7C5 or 8C0 into 7C2. Sorry, 6. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? Okay. At most 3 gentlemen. What is the at most 3 gentlemen? Maximum 3 gentlemen. What is it, my dear? Maximum 3 gentlemen. Maximum 3 gentlemen. Look at this. Maximum 3 gentlemen. What is mean by that, my dear? Maximum 3 gentlemen means, sir, I can have 3 gentlemen or 4. Oh, sorry. Or if there are 3 gentlemen, how many ladies needed? Is it right, my dear? Now, what is the answer? 8C3 into correct? You understand the logic, my dear? You understood how we have to get this? Say yes or no? Yes, sir. Fine. So, I am just going to mark few sums, and this simplification all you need to do. I am just going to mark few sums and I want you to do it in the classroom itself. Will you do that? Yes, sir. Let us fix time set, let us do it. Okay. Timer, please keep the timer. I will mark the questions. Sum number 8, exercise 5C, exercise 5C, sum number 8, sum number 10, 11, 12, 15, 19, no 19 you cannot do, I will do. You did up to, have you marked it, my dear? 15, yeah. This entire exercise I will do it tomorrow. Come to additional question bank. Arrangements are clear. The examination, but combination is very important. For probability, we use it. One not 8, 106. Sorry. 108, 106, 107, 108. 112, but 112 answer is wrong, but you can do it. Whatever answer you are getting, that is the answer. 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 119, 120, 121, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, no, 128 not possible, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, that's it. Total how many questions I marked? Total how many questions?
33.
33. So, to solve these 33, today I am giving you 25 minutes. Keep the timer for 25 minutes. And I want you to solve. Time is 11:12. 25 minutes. 11:37. Please do it. Okay. Look at this sum number 8. Look at this sum number 8. How many ladies? How many gents? Okay. Committee members? 5. And the condition is what? At least one lady. Am I right, my dear? At least one lady. What is it? At least one lady. Look at this, my dear. At least one is equal to total minus none. This rule you remember. I will do both the methods. Whatever you did earlier, that method also will follow, this method also follow. What is it? At least one means what? Total minus none. So, at least one lady is equal to total minus no ladies. The meaning of no ladies is what? All are gentlemen. Now look at this, my dear. From total number of ways, if I remove all gentlemen combination, definitely the remaining combinations are going to be what? Going to contain at least one lady. So total how many of them are there? 11. Total 11. Out of 11, 5 to be selected. This is what? Total number of ways. Here, no ladies. What is my no ladies? All are gentlemen. All are gentlemen. How many gentlemen we have? 7. 7 gentlemen we have. Out of 7, all 5 are gentlemen. 7C5. So now let me calculate what is 11C5. Let me calculate what is 11C5. I think 462. 7C5 is 21. Can you please check it? 11 into yeah, 462 minus 21. So which is 441. Am I right, my dear? This is the answer. Now, what you would have followed, I'll tell you. How many gentlemen? Ladies? Committee? At least one. What is at least one, my dear? The committee can have one lady, or two ladies, or three ladies, or four ladies, or five ladies, not possible, maximum 4. If one lady means how many gent? Is that right, my dear? These are the combinations? Yeah. Now look at this. First step. 7C4 into 4C1. Am I right, my dear? Or 7C3 into 4C2. Or 7C2 into 4C3. Or 7C1 into 4C4. 7C4 is nothing but 7C3, which is nothing but 35. 35 into 4. 7C3 again. 35 into 6. 7C2 is 21 into 4. 7. 35 4s are 140, 210, 84 plus 7. Can you please add what you are getting? That's it. Why you did not get? Where you did the calculation mistake, check. Yes. Okay. Let us proceed now. Sum number 10. The number of diagonals in a decagon. Number of diagonals in a decagon. 35. Am I right, my dear? 10C2 minus 10. What is it? 10C2 minus 10. Online students, I'm believing that you are also doing it. Okay. Now, there are 12 points in a plane of which 5 are collinear. The number of triangles is 12C3 minus 12 points in a plane which 5 are collinear. Number of triangles 12C3 minus 5C3. So 210. Okay, right. 12C3 is 220. 5C3 is 10. 220 minus 10, which is 210. Have you all got it? The number of straight lines obtained by joining 16 points on a plane, no 3 of them being on the same line. That means what? All are non-collinear points. 16C2, 120. Have you all got 120? Guys, I am not marking because it is some glitches are there blinking, so that's what I am not touching this pad. Okay. Now I would like to do 13 sum. I did not give you, but I would like to do it. At an election, there are 5 candidates and 3 members are to be elected. A voter is entitled to vote for any number of candidates not greater than the number to be elected. The number of ways a voter chooses to vote is. Listen here, my dear. How many people? 5. How many candidates are there? 5. Now I have to cast how many votes? 3. I can vote for 3 people. Like 3 different positions. See, for example, on the same day, assembly election, parliament election, even local body election, all 3 are conducting. So what do? We go and cast a vote for all the 3. Assembly elections are a different party, parliament election different party, or local body different party. It is my wish. For all the 3, I can cast vote. See, what is it, voting is mandatory. Voting is mandatory. But how many votes to be casted, that is my wish. I can cast all the 3 votes. Or I can cast 2. Or I can cast 1. Or I can cast 1. Can I cast 0 votes? No, because voting is mandatory. Can I cast more than 3 votes? Only 3 candidates to be elected means maximum 3 I can cast. Am I right, my dear? So what is the answer going to be? 13 sum, right? 5C3. I can cast 3 votes. Out of 5 candidates, I can select any 3 candidate or 2 candidate or 5C0 will it come? Why? 1 vote you need to cast. 10 plus 10 plus 5. My answer is 25. My answer is what? 25. Next. Every 2 persons handshakes with each other in a party and the total number of handshakes is 66. The number of guests in a party. Look at this, my dear. It is as good as straight line. To draw a line, how many points needed? Please say loudly. For handshakes? Sir, I am handshaking myself. So is it possible? Minimum 2 people are needed. Okay, for example, how many handshakes possible? How many handshakes possible? Okay, like n number of points. How many lines can be drawn? N number of points. How many lines can be drawn? NC2. How many lines can be drawn? NC2. N number of people. How many handshakes possible? NC2. Here, total number of handshakes, how many are there? 6. 66. So, total how many people are there? That's what we need to find out. Is that right, my dear? Yes. Now, look at this. Please listen here. Let me assume there are n number of people. These many handshakes possible. These many handshakes possible. Which is nothing but what? 66. Sir, I will use trial and error method, sir. 12 is the answer. Can you please check 12? 12 C2. 12 into 11 by 6 11s are 66. Is that right, my dear? Say yes or no? So n equal to, see, if there are 12 members, how many handshakes possible, my dear? 66. So that is what the question is reverse actually. There are 66 handshakes happening. How many people are there? So what is it, my dear? 12 C2. The number of parallelograms that can be formed, parallel lines intersecting each other, 18 is coming, my dear. Is the answer is 4 C2 into 3 C2? His answer is 4 C2 into 3 C2. 4 horizontal lines, 3 vertical lines. 4 C2 into 3 C2. 18 I am getting. I hope you all got the answer. Am I right? Now, 8 points are marked on a circumference of a circle. See, what is meant by circumference of a circle? I'll tell you. This is what circumference, my dear. Outside circle, this is what circumference. Total how many points? See, from this what we come to know, sir, all 8 are non-collinear points, sir. Points on the circumference of a circle cannot be collinear. So that is what we need to understand. Okay. So 8 non-collinear points. 8 non-collinear points. What is the question, my dear? The number of chords obtained, number of lines drawn. So 8C2. What is the answer? 8C2. Total 28 will come. Total what will come, my dear? 28. 8C2, ma. 8C2. I would like to do sum number 19. A committee of 3 ladies and 4 gents is to be formed out of 8 ladies and 7 gents. Please listen here. Sum number what? 18. All are requested to listen this very carefully. If you listen this, we can do it in just like that. But explanation will take time. But in the examination, just like that you can do. Look at this. Total how many ladies and total how many gentlemen? Okay, committee is to be formed. Committee should contain what? Sir, direct answer na sir, 8C3 into 7C4. No, they are having some condition. What is the condition, my dear? Now, Mrs. X refused to serve in a committee. Mr. Y is a member. Mrs. X refused to serve in the committee. Mr. Y is a member. This is a condition. That means one particular lady doesn't want to come into that committee when a particular gentleman is there in the committee. Correct or not, my dear? Sir, if that person comes, na sir, I will not come. That is what the condition. If that person comes, I will not come. Is it correct or not, my dear? If that person comes, I will not come. Is that right or not, my dear? But for that other person, he is least bothered. But for me only there is a problem. So here for that lady only there is a problem. Can we assume X and Y are husband and wife? No, they are not husband and wife. One is Mrs. X. She is wife of Mr. X. And how can you assume Mr. that is wife of Mr. X is wife of Mr. Y? Is it possible? They are two different people. Some fight. Let us not go into other fight and all. There is some fight between them. So here actually I have got two cases. What are the two cases? I'll tell you. For example, myself and what's your name? I forgot. Sai Devi. Okay, Sheik and Sai Devi. Sai Devi is telling, if you, that is committee, na? If Sheik sir comes in that committee, I will not come. Do I have any problem with Sai Devi? No. And can we both stay in the same committee? No, that is also not possible. Say yes or no, my dear. Can we serve in the same committee, my dear? Why? She is having problem. That if Sheik sir comes, I will not join the committee. Is that right? So, here I have to find out total number of ways. That means here some cases we need to follow. What is it, you know? First case. Sai Devi selected in the committee. Yeah, Sheik sir selected in the committee. Sheik sir is there in the committee. Particular person, Sheik sir is there in the committee. That means what? Sai Devi will not come. Am I right, my dear? If I am included in the committee, Sai Devi will not come. Case number 1. If I am excluded in the committee, then Sai Devi, no, not necessary. She may include it or may not include it. Is it necessary? If she says, if he is not there, then I will come. But the selection of committee is not necessary. I have to select Sai Devi, na? So only 2 cases. First case, Sheiks are selected. Second case, Sheiks are not selected. Sheiks are selected means Sai Devi definitely will not come. Sheiks are not selected means may or may not come. Is that right, my dear? Is that clear, all of you? That's it. Are you understood beautifully, man? Answer is over. Case 1. What is case 1? Mr. Y selected. So, Mrs. X not selected. Am I right, my dear? Our meaning we are writing it. No need to look into the grammar and all. Mr. Y selected means Mrs. X not selected. So, listen here. For this case, can you tell me total how many ladies are there? How many gentlemen are there? 8 ladies and? Say loudly, man. But I have got only 7 ladies. Why? Mrs. X cannot come. What is my cannot come? She not there in the ladies list only. Because I have to select the remaining ladies from the 7 ladies only. Say yes or no, my dear. So definitely now how many ladies are available? Say loudly, man. 7 ladies. Is that correct? Now, how many gentlemen are available? 8. How many gentlemen are available? 6 only. Why? I already selected, that is you already selected Mr. Y. You already selected Mr. Y. Now how many gentlemen are there? Only 6 gentlemen are there. Emma, are you understanding or not? Mrs. X not selected, ma. What is Mrs. X not selected? Definitely I cannot include in her total number of ladies. So that's what one got removed. Mr. Y definitely selected. That means what? You no need to include me in that original number of gentlemen. Say yes or no, my dear. Little bit. See, these are the questions which are little challenging. I am trying my level best to put it in very simple method. That's it. Now, tell me, I need to select total 3 ladies. So here, how many ladies to be selected? 3. Out of 7, I need to select 3 ladies. Say yes or no? Yes, how many gentlemen to be selected? Why 3? Sir, Mr. Y already selected, sir. 4 to be selected, Mr. Y already selected. That means what? Only only the remaining 3 only to be selected. So out of 6, I have to select only 3. Do you all agree, my dear? Sir, but the condition is 4 gentlemen, sir. Am I right, my dear? My dear, you already selected one person. 1 gentleman, you already selected. 1 gentleman, you already selected. So how many more gentlemen to be selected? 3 only to be selected. Do you all agree? So what is the answer? 7C3 into 6C3. 35 into 20. 1400. Hey, see what I am writing. 700. What is case 2, my dear? Mr. Y. What is my Mr. Y not selected? Now tell me, how many ladies are there in the committee? Sorry, total number of ladies, how many available? 8. Because we are not reducing anyone, so all 8. But the gentlemen? 6 only. How many ladies to be selected now? 3. Because any 3 can come out of 8 now, because here can we include Mrs. X or not? Yes, we can include, but not necessarily we have to include. How many gentlemen to be selected? Put this. Now tell me what is the answer? 8C3, 6C4. What is 8C3 is? 56. 6C4 is 15. Okay, what is it, my dear? 560 plus 280, 840. So either this or this. Total how many, my dear? 1540 ways. Total how many ways? 1540 ways. Is that right, my dear? What is the answer? 15? Guys, you understood or not? Say loudly, understood or not? You copy this later. Rather copying, and I want you to do it on your own. Do you have confidence? Can you write it on your own? Next. I'll come to this later. Is there any question in this exercise? Or not? One not six, Out of 8 different balls taken 3 at a time without taking the same 3 together more than once, for how many numbers selected for a particular ball? A particular ball is always selected. Is it 7C2? Why? There are 8 balls. One particular ball I have to always select. So only remaining how many to be selected? 2. And what I'll do, in the bag, 8 balls are there in the bag. One ball, particular ball, I'll always select. I'll keep it here. So now in that bag, how many balls are there? How many to be selected now? 2. So what is my answer? 7C2. That's it. In your college union election, you have to choose a candidate. Out of 5 candidates, 3 are to be elected, so that you are entitled to vote for any number. Same answer, na? 25. Just now we did the same question. 107 Uttana. Okay. 8C3, 107. For how many number of times you can select any ball? 8C3. 108 is same. Am I right, my dear? Yeah, 25. Now mark 109 as important. In a paper, 2 groups, 5 questions each. You have to answer 6 questions, attempting at least 2 questions from each group. This possible number of ways. Look at this, my dear. 10. What is question number? Now look at this. There are 2 groups, let me assume, A and B. And each group has got how many questions? Each group has got how many questions? Say loudly, man. Each group has got how many questions? Okay. Total how many questions to be answered? Now, sir, I know all 5 questions from group A. So I will answer all 5 questions from group A and 1 question from group B. Is it possible? No. Sir, I don't know anything, sir. That is also not possible. You have to attempt 6 questions. Sir, can I attend only 4 questions or 5 questions? That is also not possible. You have to attend 6 questions. At the same time, what? There is at least 2 questions you need to attend from. Now look at this. For example, group A, minimum 2 I have to attempt. Right, my dear? Or 3, or 4, or if I attend 2 questions from group A, how many to be attempted group B? 4, 3. Is it possible last case? Why it is not possible? At least 2 questions I have to attend, but how many questions are here? Only 1. So last case not possible. Do you all agree? Do you all agree, my dear? Last case not possible. Is that clear, all of you? So only these 3 cases. Tell me what is the answer? 5C2, 5C4, or 5C3, 5C3, or what is 5C2 is 10. 5C2 and 5C4 are one and the same. Sorry, 10 into 5. Or 5C3, 10, 5C3, 10. Or 5 into 10. 50 plus 100 plus 50. What is the answer, my dear? What is the answer? 200. You understood this, my dear? I want you to do this on your own again. It's a very important question. My dear, don't worry. Every lecture we are doing, it is actually recording, getting recorded. Am I right, my dear? After recording it, what we do? We are uploading it in the app. What I am requesting is, I want you to do it on your own. But if you stuck, open the video, check it once. And you can watch it for 1 minute, into 1 or into 1.5, because for this recording I am not charging any extra amount. For one day 100 rupees, 118 rupees, 200 rupees and all, we don't charge. Okay, so it is freely available. Use it. Okay, use it, I am telling you. But one humble request, I want you to do it on your own. And one more thing, this Sunday we have test. Who are writing this test? I want everyone should score more than 50% in the test. Everyone should score more than 50% in the test. 40 marks test will be conducted. 20 from permutation combination, 20 from statistical description of data. I am going to give you in such a way that, I am going to give you the test in such a way that all the questions will be mixed. Like that 40 questions are mixture, because in the examination that is what you are doing. It's not topic wise. Topic wise means you can answer it like anything, my dear. Anyone can do that. But here I am going to mix in the first test onwards. Second important point, you will be given like this. Distributions are going to be there. How the distributions I will tell you. Permutation combination 20 marks, statistical description of data 20 marks. In permutation combination how much you scored, statistical description of data how much you scored, and total how much you scored. That description also will be given. And in that I am going to divide into 3 parts. Difficult, easy, medium. And in difficult, how many questions are there, how many you scored. Easy, how many questions are there, how many you scored, how much you scored. Medium, how many questions are there, how much you scored. From that, I want you to study yourself where I am lagging. So, accordingly we are going to, have you ever written this type of test before in your life? No, na? Here you will write. Okay, why people are consistently performing at least in mathematics? Because of this. Okay, at least this time from the first test onwards, you are going to be like this only, this way only you are going to write from day 1. So, practice is going to be like this. I told you, the system is going to create the answer. This is the system we are following. So, it is not that when you are writing the prelims, at that time, you realize, I am weak in this topic, I am weak in that topic. No, you will realize by today itself. And one more thing, whether you are understanding my lecture or not, that also will be evident here. Because what I strongly believe is, if you are able to follow the lecture, you don't require any extra practice in mathematics. And one more important thing, every month, every 15 days or 20 days after my lecture gets over, now two topics I am taking now. So after that what I will do is, for example, if next day lecture, next test I am conducting, after completing few topics, if I am conducting next test, what is going to happen I will tell you. From these 2 topics, that is around 40 marks question means 10 marks may be from these 2 topics. The remaining 30 is going to be the new topics. So you cannot leave anything here. Is it clear, my dear? This is the way we are going to operate, and this is the way you are going to write. And remember one thing, this is not only for mathematics, this time we are going to implement this for accounts, law, economics also. Is it clear, my dear? Okay, those who are only mathematics people have joined. Okay, if you want to write the test, these type of tests, then of course we have to pay extra for the test series, but others no need to pay for the test series. And one more thing which I would like to tell you, if the students are attending each and every lecture without taking holiday, attending every lecture, attending all the tests, attending all the tests, okay, attending all the tests, not even a single test to be missed, okay, attending all the tests, and whatever homework we are providing, all the homework are submitted properly, assignments, homework, etc. And whenever we conduct parents meet, and you have to come for it, if all the 4 things are followed by you people, in spite of these things, the results are not positive, responsibility is mine. I am taking that responsibility, and you failed only because of me. Okay, you can blame me. Like, I joined Thankyou, I joined with Sheik sir, and I failed because of him. You can tell that. But out of 4, if any one thing is missing, because I am very much confident. Can anyone play with money? Anyone can play. No one will play with goodwill. I am giving you the permission to go and say outside. Because of Sheik sir only I failed. I lost my career because of Sheik sir. Anything you want to say, you say. But if you don't follow this, do not blame me. Am I clear, my dear? Yes, because I am very much confident if you follow these things, whatever test we are conducting here, because all the subject faculties, you will never experience before. That type of faculties are going to come, and you are going to experience like anything, because there are so many rumors, everything is spreading outside. I don't know, I don't want to answer those rumors. I would like to answer only with the results. Okay, I would like to answer only with the results. I don't want to answer each and every question. Okay, there are so many rumors are spreading outside, like team is not there, everyone left, okay, no one is there, this, that and all. You just see the faculties, how the people are coming. Okay, because we removed faculties for a different reason. Correct, 2-3 faculties we removed because they were not sincere enough or whatever it is. But when they say outside, they will not say, na? They will not say what exactly and you people also will believe only organization do mistake, not individuals. Okay, we removed because of individuals. They committed the mistake, they were least bothered about students' career. So we removed. Okay, even I removed one of my own faculty. Okay, one of my own faculty, because others were what, visiting faculties only, which I have removed. But one of my own faculty I removed. Reason? Not performing. My dear, performance is nothing but what? Result. Result is very important. It is not that you are enjoying in the classroom. Okay, students are happy about the faculties. It is not about you are happy in the classroom. I want you to be happy in the exam hall. I want you to be happy when you are writing the exam, when you are seeing the result. I don't want you to be happy in the classroom. Okay, I did not charge, I did not ask money for those things. I ask money for what? You have to perform in the class, in the exams. Is that right? So, these are the rumors, some competitors, and one particular competitor only spreading out these things. Okay, please let us ignore these things, because you may also receive some calls for saying so many nonsense things. Please, as you have given me the chance, and continue this, and you see the result. Is it clear, my dear? If you are trusting me, 100% trust should be there. That's it. Okay, 100% trust. Even 1% doubt is there, please leave now itself. You got my point, my dear. Please leave now itself. Otherwise, what happens, the journey is going to be very difficult. I am going to drill you people like anything, and you will not cooperate. Then what is the use? Is that correct, my dear? So, whatever nonsense things you are hearing, and if you want to cross-verify that, I will be more than happy if you come and talk to me directly, face to face. Sir, I heard these things. Is it true, sir? You just ask. Okay, you just ask. I'll tell you. We have branch in Mumbai also. The same thing happened in Mumbai 2 years back. Okay, 2 years back, same thing happened in Mumbai. We got around 2,500 students in the first batch. It was like, wave. It was like, tsunami. How many students? 2,500 students in the very first batch. Okay, in between, there is All India leader in CA coaching. People call him as All India CA coaching leader, whoever it is. but he is a shrewd businessman. In between, during the lecture time, he arrested one of our faculty and he was behind the bar for 120, 130 days. Okay, the great faculty. You will meet him in person, don't worry. You are going to meet that personality. You will meet him in person. Okay. And one more person who was running that organization, he absconded for 45 days because arrest warrant was issued. Okay, he was a chartered accountant, company secretary, cost management accountant, CFAs, 2 levels, on all the levels he was a ranker, and he was a student of the same own organization. But in spite of that, he doesn't bother about those things, and he doesn't bother about the students, only bothering something different. So the same thing after 2 years, when I started this, again first batch, now I got very less number of students because of these rumors only. I was not allowed to perform last 3 months, May, June, July. Okay, 3 months, I could not do anything. I was logged. Okay, I was logged. Now I came out of everything and we are now in our own way it is going to happen, the way we performed the last time, because can you believe last batch how many students were there in CA Foundation, you know? Let me be frank with you, my dear. I will talk to students everything openly. I don't hide anything. We had 240 students. That was our very first batch. Okay, 240. Now only 50 are there. Out of 240, almost 58 to 60% cleared. They could have come here. Out of which, at least 60% did not join us because of these rumors. Okay, because of these rumors. So, only thing they want to destroy and we are fighting, but I can speak loudly only if you perform. So, it is what, you know, win-win situation for both of us. Let me be frank with you. If I don't perform, I cannot run this organization, because this organization only built on students' power, not any individual faculty power. Because here, have you heard of any of the faculty of Thankyou other than Sheik sir? No. But all students, because in the first batch, if they trusted, students trusted me and we produced the result consistently, but we were unable to run the show for last 1 year. Now we are relieved and we are free from everything and no one can bother us. So this time the real what output is going to come out. I am targeting, I think this batch will go up to 150 now. It will reach, and by the end of December, this batch, our December batch, may reach 400 for sure. It will reach 400. Okay, 400 it will reach. If 400 students are joining, my plan is to deliver at least 300 to 350 should clear this CA Foundation. Why not the remaining 50, 60? Because everyone cannot follow what I am saying. Na? So that is the reason. Okay. So if you follow this, my dear, if you are really dreaming about clearing this CA Foundation, because once you clear CA Foundation, no one can stop you for CA Inter and CA Final. I am telling you this, I am challenging you this. Only CA Foundation is going to trouble you like anything. Okay, and every attempt, every time in CA Foundation, one paper is going to trouble you like anything. That is going to be paper 3 again. That part you leave it to me. Okay. Other papers also, people are saying, I am good in this paper, I am good in that paper. If I ask the marks, they say 42, 43 or 50, 52, and they are saying they are good in accounts, they are good in law. Sir, super sir, law I scored very well sir. How much you scored? 45. Okay, mathematics I scored how much? Sir, I am very weak in mathematics sir. How much you scored? 38. What is the difference between the marks? 7. Only 7 marks difference, and we are saying 45 is good mark, 38 is less mark. Actually 45 also less, 38 also less. You need to understand that. Okay, so we say na some curtains are there. Please remove it and see it. Say for our self satisfaction we see, okay, sir, aggregate clear sir, but I could not clear the exam sir. This is what, you know, with your curtain you are saying. To make you positive you are thinking like that. But let me be blunt on my statement. 40, 40, 40, 40 is not at all enough. We people are saying, sir, I am excellent in accounts, sir. I am very good in accounts. In accounts, sir, I scored 100 out of 100. Even in CA Foundation, I scored 52, sir. Arivalingla. Accounts, you scored 100 out of 100, and in spite of that, you are scoring 52. Only 50% you are scoring, and you are saying you are good in accounts. If you are good in accounts, how much minimum should score? At least in CA level, you should score 75 to 80. If you are good in law, you should score minimum 60. I am not saying minimum 80 or 85 in law. I am saying you are good in law now, you should score minimum how much? 60. Then you can say proudly, yes sir, I am good in 60, I am good in accounts, sir. Economics, at least 80 you should score. Then only you can say, I am very good in economics. I scored 60 in mathematics. Yeah, 55, 60 in mathematics. Then you can say, I am good in mathematics, sir. But here what is happening? 35, 40, 45 and all good marks. Is that right, my dear? So please remove the curtain, just look into the naked eyes and decide, I am wrong means I am wrong, because I always feel one thing, if I did a mistake, I come and apologize like anything. I don't, like, mistake happened, that's it. But we are not supposed to repeat. This is what I strongly believe. Even I spoke to the students, everyone, last time that 3 months problem, even there is a mistake from my side also. I told them, there is a mistake. I accept. But entire mistake is not my side, not on my side. But still, there was a mistake. Yes, agreed. When students asked, I said, whatever you heard, 50% true, 50% wrong. There are something which is true. I am not saying, see, no smoke without fire, na? I am not denying all the facts are wrong. No, there are some facts are right only. What they are telling is correct. But not entire thing. So don't believe those things. That's what I am trying to tell you. Is that clear, my dear? So why I have taken this opportunity, why I am talking about this, this time I am very much particular and I want to give the results. Like this time, see, I will tell you, even last CA Foundation also, fantastic result as compared to any other institute, okay, across any institute. We have topped. We topped 58 to 59%. Okay, but still I am not enjoying it because last time it was 73%. Last time it was 73%. Total 95 students were there. Last December attempt, okay, 95 students were there. 72 or 73 cleared. So it was great achievement. But this time only what? 58%, which is less. Okay, but the person who is giving 10%, 15%, they are enjoying. 10%, 15%, 20%, yes, wow, what a fantastic result. In spite of scoring 58%, that is passing percentage, I am not doing anything, promoting anything because I am not happy. I am not happy. So I did not want to promote. And this time I would like to promote minimum 80 to 85%. See, I pray to God that I should score at least produce 100%. That is what I pray to God. But if you cooperate, that is possible. If you all cooperate, that is possible. I don't know. Since I told you, this is a long journey. And every day you have to come, consistency you have to perform, then only I can do it. That consistency, everyone, if you promise, it is possible. If you cannot promise or if you don't do consistently, because only I am working, not no issue. Only you are working, there is also a problem. Only I am working, there is a problem. You are not working, I am working, what is the use? And you are working and I am not working, what is the use? Correct? In our class, it is not that you joined, so our duty is come and teach and to go. Only this relationship we don't maintain. Only outside we go and eat food outside, we'll spend time together. This relationship we don't feel. Okay, we are going to travel together up to CA final. Please understand this. I want each and every one of you should become chartered accountant. But for that, what you need to do, just follow the footsteps. Just do what we are saying. Because why I am proud, IQ may be new, but I am not new. I was the person who was part of what? I am not a chartered accountant, once again I am telling you. But my students, many of them are what? Chartered accountants, rankers, everything. I am struggling to produce, first batch only going on. I am struggling to produce at least 2 to 3 ranks from Chennai alone. Because, have you seen in Chennai, you don't see rankers. Even 1 or 2 ranks are coming, we are very happy. In my CA foundation, still I remember, 13 All India rankers from Chennai produced. Intermediate, 3 rankers I produced, not from Thankyou. Of course, I was not with Thankyou at that time. Is that right, my dear? So CA Foundation, 13 rankers. It was a all-time record from Chennai alone. And 3 rankers from intermediate among 70 students. That is again Chennai alone. And at that time, intermediate pass percentage, we produced 45 to 50%. I knew what I have done. Okay. And the people who are going to support us in your journey, those people are what you know, they are from Mumbai. Okay. Morally, they are going to support. You are going to attend their mentorship program, everything. They are going to, because we are together. Our Bombay branch, our branch in the name of Innovate we are doing. And here we are doing in the name of Thankyou. But what is the difference? If you go and watch Innovate lectures, most of them will be Hindi. If you watch Thankyou lectures, it will be English. That is, English lectures are in Thankyou, Hindi lectures are in Innovate. The team is same only. Team, everything is same only. Whatever rules, even material also you will get in the name of Innovate only. Because we topmost faculties were working in some All India leader, so-called, in that organization we worked and we came out and we started this. And now from there the rankers are getting reduced and the pass percentage is getting reduced, whereas here what happens? Rankers count is increasing like anything, pass percentage is increasing. Once you produce pass percentage, once you produce rankers, don't think that villains are always there in the movies only. In real life there are people are there. Please understand that. And the people are jealous about your results. Okay, people are jealous about your results. Many of you leave your organization and joined here, and this is your organization that you remember, my dear. This is your organization now. This is where you are going to build your career. That way you please trust. See, CA Foundation, if we are not performing well, no one is going to consider us. Am I right, my dear? And for me, apart from this, there is no other go. So I have to perform and I have to do it. Whatever experience I have got, that everything has to be given. Okay, I may be the face, but behind me there are 42 CAs working. Behind me there are how many CAs? 42. Out of 42, at least 7, 8 are rankers, All India rankers. No, at least 25, 26 people are dual degree people, at least dual professional course, CS, CMA, rankers, everything. Okay, so these people, we are together, such a elite team is there with you people, and with this strength, if I don't produce a result, I don't have any right to run the show only. I don't have any right to run the coaching class. I've got great team and I've got good number of students, and what else needed to prove ourselves? Is that right? If my team is weak, then definitely I cannot produce the result. My team is very strong, but only problem is what? Some disturbance due to that we could not know. Now everything is gone. You are independent. That is, today is Independence Day. Yes, I also got the freedom. You also got the freedom. Okay, so let us work together and we will achieve the goal, my dear. What is our goal? Only goal is what? At least small goals we will keep. What is the first goal, my dear? Foundation. This is what I used to do in my life. Small goals only I used to fix. I don't fix the big goals. I go for what? Small goals. Because I still remember in Mumbai, even I used to struggle for 2 rupees, 3 rupees, even 3 times food was a great luxury for me. You may be seeing, sir, coming by car, this big building, sir, is it's a rental only. Okay, I think he is well off to do family. No. We were struggling like anything at that time. So that is different. Let me come to this point. What I used to do, but it is not necessary. The same thing you need to follow. Okay, but that experience you need to learn, so that now at least it's a proven thing. Small goals always what? Will help us to achieve the big goals. Because when you achieve small goals, now confidence will increase. Okay, for example, in marks also, this test, if you feel that you are not good in permutation combination or mathematics paper, sir, this time that's what I kept, only 50 marks. I did not ask you 80%. What I asked? 50. So next what I will do? I will increase 55. Small goal. Small goals we will keep. Okay, small goals we will keep, and accordingly we will proceed. Am I right, my dear? So what I used to do, I used to have 2 rupees, that is at that time tea. I cannot, there Bombay we call it as cutting. Inga cutting sonna vera meaning. Okay, so cutting, chai, okay, cutting, that time it is 2 rupees, that time it was 2001, 2099, 2000 time I am talking about, 20 years. Where I used to drink tea, so there was opposite to that, there was a hotel. And there the chai was 5 rupees. My only goal was what, one day I should enter into that hotel and I have to drink tea. And it happened. Then next, small goals, I keep on achieving. Then after that, now when the big goal was there to start this organization, nothing was stopping me. Okay, nothing was stopping me. So the same thing, let us have a small goal now. What is that? Foundation. And to achieve that foundation, if at all it's a big goal, small goals is our class test. So achieve everything in this class test. A sincere preparation only needed, my dear. I understand it. You are 18, 19 years old kids. 18, 19. At your age, people are roaming outside, they are enjoying. Okay, today is Independence Day. Most of your friends are maybe watching Jailer, or they may be going to Marina Beach or something like that. But today morning you are sitting here and listening my lecture. Okay, it's not a simple thing what you are doing is. What you are sacrificing is not a simple thing, please understand. We are doing for different reasons, because to run our family we have to do. Why you have to do? In spite of sacrifices, you sacrificed everything and you are sitting here. That is a big thing for you, my dear. Please understand this. That's what I feel. So, use every moment properly. You decided to do this now. Next 6 months, forget about everything. They follow the same thing. Foundation is done. Foundation is done. So, that consistency you have to maintain. Will you maintain the consistency, my dear? Yes, say loudly. Will you maintain the consistency? Yes, consistency is important. And please trust me, the faculties who are going to come, the fantastic faculties are going to come. All are qualified faculties. Super duper faculties. Excellent faculties. But you are not supposed to compare with your, because already said, now some faculties are already said, you may feel you will have some soft corner with those faculties. You always feel, by comparison also, for example, when you are a Vijay fan, if Ajit movie is good, still we don't consider that movie as a good movie. That is what our mindset is. Am I right, my dear? Ajit movie is far better than Vijay movie, we will not accept because I am a Vijay fan. When we, in our time now, we always believe Kamal, for my time I tell you, whatever Rajinikanth movie, good movie comes out. Now I used to watch in first day, first show. But I always believe Kamal Haasan is best. Okay, that is, but holistically if you see, Rajinikanth, mass entertainer, and if you go, you will enjoy and come out. Kamal Haasan, there is always a risk. Okay, to understand this movie, it has to take at least 20 years, we have to wait. But Rajinikanth movie, in 20 minutes you will forget, but the 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you will enjoy like anything. That is the difference. And Kamal Haasan movies are like hell. But after completing the movie, wow, fantastic man. Yeah, movie was fantastic. After 20 years, we will talk. Okay, this is what happening. So please understand, my dear. So come out of every mindset. Here you see the best faculties one by one. They will be coming. They will be taking your lectures, because in intermediate now Ishrar sir is there. Some faculty who is taking accounting standard. Please understand. He will never say, most of the people now will never introduce, even I also yesterday started, I never said my name or what I am my experience, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Nothing we spoke. Because you are not here to listen those things. Na? Okay, but that faculty who is taking accounting standards, he is like, for Indian accounting standard. He is the video-wise, his video is across India, it's a famous lecturer. But you won't see him as a topmost faculty. He's always down-to-earth personality. He don't show him as a great faculty. They are down-to-earth people, that's it. They are least bothered of what is happening. I am coming and teaching and going out, that's it. This much only they will bother. Okay, so you are going to get those type of faculties. I am not going to bring any entertainer here. Okay, they will not come and talk so many things about themselves, or this, that, lifetime, what and all you need to do in your life, that and all they are not going to say. Only me, that is my role. Other faculties will come and speak what? only about the subject, only about the topic. Okay, you will enjoy for sure. You see the faculties and after that you will feel, wow, what? That is that wow factor definitely going to happen. At least not now during exam time. There are so many programs we are planning. Monthly once mentoring will be there. You are going to meet all India level different faculties. All India level faculties, all India rankers, many people you are going to meet. Some of my students you are going to meet who are in great positions. They will come and talk. You are going to meet so many people apart from the lectures. These things and all going to happen. Everything is related to what? CA. Your career. We are not going to show you any movie here. We are not going to take to any movie here. And we don't allow any student to celebrate birthdays inside the classroom. Please understand, from this moment onwards, I am telling you this. If you want to celebrate a birthday, you go out with your friends, you celebrate, we don't mind. In the classroom, we don't want to do it, because what is happening, for example, his birthday is coming and his set of students are there, you are celebrating. There are few students, they may not have the set, 1 or 2 people will be there. They may not be able to celebrate their birthdays. And it is not good now. One person is celebrating, the other person is not celebrating, it is not good. Let us be, that is uniform. Yeah. If you want to celebrate, yes. You go out and you celebrate, and after end of the session of any subject, cake cutting celebration should not happen. Okay, cake cutting celebration or anything should happen only during the result day. Is that right? Or when you come for intermediate. At that time only the cake cutting celebration and all should happen. Is that clear, my dear? Say yes or no? So this is what strict rules we are going to follow. Henceforth, we only talk about our CA foundation, how to clear, what to clear. You may feel boring also. Let it be. Let me keep on talking about this only. Let me keep on reminding about this only. You may feel bored. Sir, still you are talking. Let it be. I want you to hear. Okay, I want you to hear, whether you like it or not. Fine? Whether you like it or not, you paid for it, you listen. Okay, fine. So don't worry, it's not going to happen every time. Today only I wanted to start and I wanted to tell you about this. So please, my dear, I am requesting you, please cooperate. Whatever program we are giving, please follow that. If you follow, see, you forget about the results. Who were scoring more than some people, I just add better for 250 marks or something. Now open the open classroom, I am telling you, those are going to score more than even 290, 275, let us keep the cap as what? 275. Whatever fees you paid for CA foundation, at least 70% will be deducted from intermediate. I am not going to refund, intermediate you have to come. Okay, will be deducted. If you score more than 300, your CA foundation entire fees will be waived off. If you score more than 330, from whatever remaining fees are going to be there, that is whatever the total intermediate fees, because next time our intermediate fees is going to be around 72,000 rupees. So you will be getting that intermediate at least 35,000 rupees, that's it, including test series, 50 to 60%. If for all India first rank and all, if it comes, it is possible, because day before yesterday one student came, Varsha, she was my student. She was actually all India #1 in mathematics. She was 97 marks in paper 3. Okay, because she came in the afternoon. So if she comes in the morning, I'll call her and I'll ask her to talk to you also. She is doing her final now. She scored 97, all India topper. Okay, from paper 3, one of my student. So if you are just coming that way, so definitely what you know, 90 to 95% fees will be waived off. So this is your motivation now. This is your motivation. Is it clear, all of you? This is your motivation. Will you do that? Yes, okay. I'll continue this session tomorrow, whatever remaining topics, and tomorrow is going to be, let me just give small instruction about tomorrow's lecture. You are going to face some difficulties tomorrow. Prepare for it. Some problems you may not be able to understand. If you understand, nothing like that. If tomorrow's lecture you enjoyed, that means you no need to bother about anything. Okay, that session is going to be a little tight session. Okay, Bye all of you. Have a nice day. Happy Independence Day once again.
Thank you, sir.